life, such as food, shelter, and money. It describes a state of extreme poverty where a person is unable to meet their essential needs. Riots refer to violent disturbances involving a large group of people. These events usually occur when a crowd becomes uncontrollable, leading to disorder, destruction of property, and clashes with law enforcement. Riots can be triggered by various factors, including political grievances, social injustice, or economic hardships. Vandalize means to deliberately damage or destroy property, often public or private, without permission. It usually refers to acts of defacing, breaking, or otherwise ruining something, typically as an act of protest, mischief, or malicious intent. Let's have fun. Let's have a blast. Let's go all out.
English podcast for easy English learning. Could, would, and should, finally explained simply. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's lesson is going to save your English. Seriously. Because we are finally talking about the 3 words that confuse almost every English learner. Could, would, and should. Now, maybe this has happened to you before. You are speaking English, and suddenly your brain freezes. You think, wait, should I say could? Or would? Or should? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. Honestly, thousands of English learners feel exactly the same way. But today, everything changes. Because I am not teaching this like a boring grammar teacher. No complicated rules. No painful textbook explanations. Thank goodness, right? Today, we are learning this naturally, like real people, with emotions, real situations, real conversations. And trust me, after this episode, these words will finally make sense in your head. So relax, take a deep breath, grab your tea or coffee, and let's jump in. Okay, here is the truth. Most English learners think, I have a grammar problem. But actually, no, you usually have a politeness problem. Yeah, I know that sounds funny, but listen carefully. In English, these 3 words are not only grammar words, they are emotional words. They change your tone, your attitude, your personality. They change how people feel when they listen to you. And honestly, this is one of the biggest secrets to sounding fluent. First magic word. Could. All right, let's start with the first magic word. Could. Now imagine this. You are carrying heavy grocery bags. Your arms are dying. You reach a door. Someone is standing there. What do you say? Most learners say, "Can you open the door?" And honestly, that is okay. Totally normal English. But now listen to this. Could you open the door? Ooh, did you feel that difference? It suddenly sounds softer, kinder, more respectful. Like you instantly became more professional. That is the power of could. Why native speakers love could? Native speakers use could constantly because it sounds gentle. Not bossy, not aggressive, just respectful. For example, could you help me? Could you send the email? Could you explain this again? Could you wait a second? These sound calm and polite. And trust me, people love polite English, especially in workplaces. Office situation. Imagine you are in a business meeting. Everybody looks serious. Laptops open, coffee everywhere. You need your coworker to check a file. You could say, read this document. But wow, that sounds super strong. Almost scary. Now listen to this instead. Could you read this document, please? Beautiful. Professional. Respectful. That is workplace English. Second magic word, would. Okay, now let's move to the second magic word, would. This word changes your English from direct to elegant. Imagine you walk into a cafe. The waiter smiles at you. Now imagine saying, I want coffee. That sounds a little too strong. Almost like a child demanding candy. Now listen to this. I would like a coffee. Wow, that sounds smooth, calm, adult, professional. You instantly sound more fluent. Would makes you sound polite. Compare these carefully. I want water versus I would like some water. I want a meeting versus I would like a meeting. I want to discuss the project versus I would like to discuss the project. See the difference? Would softens your desire, and that matters a lot in English culture because polite English creates comfortable conversations. Offering something politely. Now, here is another cool thing. We also use would when offering something. For example, would you like some coffee? Would you like some help? Would you like to join us? These sound warm and friendly, not robotic, not cold, natural. Third magic word, should. Okay, now for the third word. And honestly, this one might be the most useful in daily life. The word is should. Now, imagine your friend looks exhausted, completely stressed, hair messy, eyes tired, life falling apart. You look at your friend and say, take a break. That sounds strong, like an order. Now listen to this. You should take a break. Oh, that suddenly sounds caring, supportive, friendly. That is the magic of should. Should equals friendly advice. We use should for advice, not commands, advice. Examples. You should sleep earlier. You should study more. You should talk to your manager. You should check the report again. These sentences help people without sounding rude. And honestly, that makes communication much smoother. Okay, quick challenge. Listen carefully. Situation 1, asking for help. Basic, can you help me? Polite, could you help me? Situation 2, wanting something. Direct, I want coffee. Polite, I would like coffee. Situation 3, giving advice. Strong, talk to your boss. Gentle, you should talk to your boss. Can you feel the emotional difference? That feeling is the real lesson today, not grammar rules. Feeling. Okay, let's hear all 3 naturally together. Imagine this office conversation. Hey, could you send me the presentation later? Sure. Thanks. I would like to discuss the budget tomorrow. Of course. Also, you should check the sales report again. Good idea. Wow, that sounds smooth, natural, and professional. That is exactly how fluent people communicate. The biggest secret to fluency. Here is something important. Fluent English is not about using difficult vocabulary. It is not about sounding perfect. It is about making people feel comfortable when they talk to you. And words like could, would, should help you do exactly that. Quick review. All right, let's lock this into your brain forever. Could. Used for polite requests. Could you help me? Would. Used for polite desires and offers. I would like some coffee. Would you like some help? Should. Used for friendly advice. You should rest. Final motivation. And remember this. You do not need to sound perfect. You just need to sound respectful, calm, and natural. That is real fluency. Not perfection, communication. And honestly, you are already improving every single day. Listener challenge. Now, I have a challenge for you. Go to the comments right now and write 1 sentence using could, 1 sentence using would, and 1 sentence using should. Don't be shy. Mistakes are part of learning. And if you enjoyed this episode, support the channel. Like the video, subscribe, and share this lesson with another English learner. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, speak English, but speak it nicely. See you in the next episode. I feel like having a ball, let's splurge. Forget it, I'm broke. Don't worry, I'll pick up the tab. I'm loaded today, I'll treat you. No, we'll go Dutch, I don't like to freeload. Hello, I am your ESL coach. Let's learn some meanings. Having a ball meaning. Having a ball is an idiomatic expression that means having a great time or enjoying oneself immensely. It conveys a sense of fun, excitement, and pleasure. Dialogue. I feel like having a ball. Let's splurge. I feel like having a ball. Let's splurge. I feel like having a ball. Let's splurge. Let's splurge means to spend money freely or extravagantly, often on something enjoyable or luxurious that is not a regular expense. It implies indulging in a special treat or experience that one doesn't usually spend money on. Pick up the tab means to pay the bill, especially at a restaurant or bar. It implies that one person will cover the cost for themselves and others in the group. I'm loaded today means that someone has a lot of money or is financially well off on that particular day. It suggests that they have sufficient funds to cover expenses or treat others without worrying about financial constraints. Repeat the dialogue 3 more times. Don't worry. I'll pick up the tab. I'm loaded today. I'll treat you. Don't worry. I'll pick up the tab. I'm loaded today. I'll treat you. Don't worry. I'll pick up the tab. I'm loaded today. I'll treat you. Go Dutch refers to splitting the cost of something equally among all parties involved. It commonly applies to sharing expenses, particularly in social situations like dining out, where each person pays for their own portion rather than having one person cover the entire bill. Let's repeat the dialogue 3 more times. No, we'll go Dutch. I don't like to freeload. No, we'll go Dutch. I don't like to freeload. No, we'll go Dutch. I don't like to freeload. Hello everyone. If you're passionate about learning English, subscribe to my channel, Englisholic Expressions, for more insightful and educational videos. Don't miss out on valuable learning content. Hit that subscribe button now. Thanks for watching.
Today's English expression is something native speakers use all the time in casual conversation. It's short, natural, and extremely useful for talking about your hobbies, passions, and interests. The expression is, I'm into. When you say I'm into something, it means you really enjoy it or have a strong interest in it. For example, I'm into music. I'm into horror movies. I'm into photography. I'm into fitness. I'm into English learning. It's a very relaxed and friendly expression. Native speakers use it more often than saying, I am interested in, because I'm into sounds more natural in everyday speech. Now imagine this. Your hobby is like a big world, and you are completely surrounded by it. You spend time thinking about it, watching it, learning it, or doing it for fun. That's the feeling behind the expression. So if someone asks you, what are you into? They are simply asking, what do you like? What are your hobbies? What interests you?